What's up, gang? What's up, squad? What's up, cool kids? Once again, this is your boy, Malcolm X everywhere, coming at you again with a quick video on your content that you should be creating right now while you're at home quarantining. I've been putting out a lot of content across all of my platforms. Why? Because coming out of this corona virus and this quarantine, I know brand is going to be extremely valuable, and collecting data is also going to be just as valuable, if not more valuable, because it's already extremely valuable. But anyway, first things first, I wanted to shoot this video and just talk about really quickly about how you can create your content, right? So your content doesn't have to be in just video form. Me personally, I am good with video. I'm good at talking on camera. I'm just good that way. That is my specific niche. And there's a lot of people who are really good at talking on camera, but that is not the only way. So there are a few different forms of creating content. So right here, I'm shooting a video. You could also write. So blogging and content writing, and that is still very much so valuable, and it's also a form of content that you could be using right now. Also voice. So if you guys wanted to go to a platform like Anchor and create a podcast where you're talking about your product or your brand or your niche or your service, you can do that right now. Absolutely right now. I don't want anyone to look at this time as if it's some sort of a vacation, because it's not. We still have a lot of essential workers out there on the forefront, the front line, getting busy. It's not a vacation for them, so it's not a vacation for us. So if you are a small business owner, or if you just want to, turn that hobby that you've been planning on doing into a business, you need to do that. Also, just quick sidebar, take the time to, learn, focus on your healing, focus on your mental healing, your emotional healing, take some time for that, breathe and whatnot. But if this pandemic hasn't taught us one thing, it has definitely taught us that we need multiple streams of income, and also that you can create those streams of income doing whatever it is that makes you happy. So I always tell people to wrap your passion with your skill. So if you're an accountant and you love basketball, well, be an accountant for a basketball team. It doesn't have to be an NBA team, just a basketball team. Just conceptually, I want you guys to really think about how you can take a skill that you already have and utilize that skill within your passion and then grow from there. But anyway, back to the original point. There's multiple different forms of content. So I was talking about video like I'm doing right now. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at video. You also have content writing. Writing is always going to be a major thing, because when I make a video, I need to have the right caption or the content on my website, my blog, whatever, what have you. And also voice. So I can actually pull the sound from this video and I could turn it into a podcast if I want. You can also do the same. So you can use Anchor. This is not a sponsor type thing, but you can use something like Anchor, because that's something that we've done. We've used Anchor to do a podcast for Influencers Lab. So when you begin to create your content could be a picture. It could also be, like I said, it could be a video, it could be a written blog, and it could also be voice. So you can take all of that content and repurpose it. So when it comes to repurposing content, there might be something small in this video where I could create another video from, or I could take this same exact video and I can stretch it across multiple platforms. So this video that I'm shooting right now, I'm going to put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm going to put it on LinkedIn as well. So this one video I'm going to put on 4 different platforms. I'm going to word it differently for each platform so that it's specific to each platform, but it's going to go across multiple different platforms. It's the same thing with a podcast. You can take whatever it is that your voice is projecting out, and you could potentially turn all of those subtopics from that podcast into an ebook. And that's where your writer comes in at. So that writer could take all of those topics, those subtopics from that podcast, and I guess transcribe it the right word. I don't know if transcribe is the right word, but anyway, they could take all the words from that podcast, turn it into an ebook, and there you can take that ebook and monetize that ebook, which is going in depth on the things that you spoke about at a high level on a podcast. And that's repurposing your content. You could take that podcast and you could turn that podcast, the voice, into an Instagram post. You could turn it into a Facebook post. You could do all that. You could do all that stuff. You could actually really get deep with this stuff right now because you have the time. You have the time to do it. And you also have YouTube. If you wanted to take some music that you're making and put it on YouTube, maybe a recipe that you're cooking, you could put it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, the same video. You can put it on a multitude of different platforms. And there's so many apps. Me personally, I use an app called SquareFit, and I use another app called Video Shop. I have a multitude of apps, but I use an app called SquareFit where I make the video just exactly like I'm going to do with this one. I make the video, and then in the top, I have the white space with the black words with the caption. You can do the exact same thing, and you can take that, like I said, you can take that video and make it in different dimensions so that it can fit Instagram TV, it can fit Instagram, it can fit LinkedIn, it can fit Facebook, and all the platforms. So YouTube too. YouTube is a major one. And then underneath of YouTube, you can have links to where people can purchase your ebook, go to your podcast, follow you on other social media platforms, and so have you. So you guys, this is not a vacation. I do not look at this as a vacation. I look at this as a time where you can really brand yourself on social media. And if you go look at my prior videos, I'm always talking about branding yourself on social media, because we're going to get to a space where we're going to be using more sound in terms of like Alexa, Alexa, order my toilet paper. It's going to get to the point where it's going to be like, Alexa, go order my Charmin's toilet paper. They're not going to say just order my toilet paper. They're going to say, well, what kind? Or it's going to get to the point where Alexa, play podcast by the Lab Coat Boys, or play podcast by Malcolm, or play, it's going to get so deep because of brand. And you can take this time right now to brand. I don't know how long we're going to be in the house. I don't know how long we're going to be quarantined. I don't know how long this is going to be going on, but I do know that you can take control of your situation right now while we have this downtime. And I don't know everybody's situation, but I do know that you can do this. You can absolutely do this, what I'm doing, and you can excel at this because this is the time for you to do it. And you don't have to be trying to garnish some large, huge following. That's not it. You can have 2,000 followers that are so entrenched in what it is that you do, and they're so highly engaged. Listen, if you got $1 from 2,000 people every month, you could live off of that. So please don't think that you have to garnish a large amount of followings to be an expert or a person who is knowledgeable within a specific niche. So please, guys, take this time. I'm preaching it over and over and over. Please take this time to brand yourself on social media. Please take this time to brand yourself, create your website, do your podcast, do your YouTube. Please take this time to do research, gain more knowledge, teach yourself some skills. Also, heal mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. Please take some time to heal, because we are living in a world, and even after this, we'll be in a world where you need multiple streams of income. So please take some time to create that for yourself by branding yourself on social media. This is what I'm good at. This is what I like to do. So I want to give my knowledge to you guys so that hopefully you can use it and do your thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be bringing you guys more content. Please follow me, Malcolm Mox, everywhere. I've started a YouTube channel. I'm going to be gaming on my YouTube channel as well, Call of Duty, Fortnite. So if you guys want it, you can hit me and we can play Fortnite, Call of Duty. I'm still learning how to build on Fortnite, but because these 12-year-olds be out here murking me on Fortnite because they can build and I don't know how to build. So I'm trying to teach myself how to build. But in the midst of that, I'm doing a lot of research, a lot of reading, and I'm implementing a lot of this stuff right now for my businesses. So yeah, follow me everywhere, Malcolm Mox.